Hello, and welcome back to Harry and Meghan TV, where we explore the true stories and facts surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Today we've got a revealing discussion about recent controversial remarks and the ongoing attacks against Harry and Meghan. The British media landscape has always been a minefield for public figures. Navigating this treacherous terrain requires a thick skin and a keen understanding of the media's power to shape public perception. For decades, the British tabloids have wielded significant influence, often blurring the lines between news and sensationalism. Yet, the recent attacks on Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, have reached a fever pitch. The relentless scrutiny and negative coverage she faces are unprecedented. From the moment she entered the royal spotlight, Meghan has been subjected to an onslaught of criticism and invasive reporting. Talk show host Jeremy Kyle's comments about her marriage to Prince Harry are just the latest salvo in what appears to be a coordinated campaign to discredit and vilify the couple. Kyle, known for his confrontational style, has not shied away from making bold and often controversial statements. Kyle's remarks, dismissive and laced with unfounded speculation, reflect a broader narrative being pushed by certain segments of the media. This narrative seeks to undermine the credibility and integrity of the Sussexes, casting doubt on their motives and actions. This trend has intensified in recent years, coinciding with the couple's decision to step back from their royal duties and pursue a more independent path. These attacks, often fueled by unsubstantiated rumours and outright fabrications, have created a toxic atmosphere around the couple. The relentless negativity has taken a toll on their mental health and well-being, prompting them to speak out about the impact of such coverage. Royal biographer Andrew Lowney's recent claims shed light on a deliberate strategy to damage Meghan's reputation. Lowney suggests that there are concerted efforts to control the narrative and protect the institution at all costs. This revelation adds a sinister layer to the ongoing media scrutiny, suggesting a calculated effort to manipulate public opinion against the Duchess. The timing of these attacks coincides with the Sussexes' growing global platform and their increasingly vocal stance on issues like mental health, social justice, and media responsibility. Their advocacy work has resonated with many, but it has also made them targets for those who feel threatened by their message. It seems that the more Harry and Meghan use their voices to advocate for positive change, the more they become targets of vitriol and misinformation. This is not simply a case of celebrity gossip. It's a deliberate attempt to silence two individuals who dare to challenge the status quo. The stakes are high, and the implications of this smear campaign extend far beyond the personal lives of Harry and Meghan. It speaks to a larger struggle for control over the narrative surrounding the monarchy and its future. The outcome of this battle could have lasting repercussions for the royal family and its place in modern society. The British media's fascination with Meghan Markle has been relentless since her relationship with Prince Harry became public. From the moment their romance was revealed, the press has been insatiable in its coverage, often crossing the line from curiosity to intrusion. However, this interest has often been tinged with a disturbing undercurrent of hostility and prejudice. The media's portrayal of Meghan has frequently been marred by a tone that suggests she is an outsider, unworthy of her royal status. From the outset, Meghan has been subjected to a level of scrutiny and criticism rarely directed at other members of the royal family. This intense focus has not only been invasive, but also deeply personal, targeting aspects of her identity and background. The early days of their courtship were marred by thinly veiled racist and classist attacks in the press. Headlines and articles often carried an undercurrent of disapproval, questioning Meghan's suitability for royal life based on her race and social standing. Meghan's biracial heritage and American upbringing were often portrayed as liabilities, fueling a narrative that she was somehow unsuitable for the royal family. This narrative ignored her accomplishments and focused instead on her perceived differences. Tabloid headlines fixated on her family background, painting a distorted and often unflattering picture of her upbringing. Stories about her estranged family members were sensationalized, adding to the negative portrayal. This negative coverage escalated following their engagement and marriage. The joyous occasion of their wedding was overshadowed by a barrage of critical and often unfair media reports. Every aspect of Meghan's life, from her fashion choices to her relationships with family members, became fodder for relentless speculation and criticism. The media dissected her every move, often with a harsh and judgmental lens. The tabloids seemed determined to find fault with her every move, creating a climate of constant negativity and judgment. This relentless scrutiny created an environment where Meghan could do no right in the eyes of the press. Even Meghan's pregnancy and the birth of her son Archie were not immune to the media's intrusive gaze. Instead of celebrating these milestones, the press continued its critical coverage, often questioning her choices as a mother. The joy of these milestones was overshadowed by constant speculation about her every action and decision as a mother. The media's relentless focus on her parenting created an atmosphere of undue pressure and stress. The relentless pressure and scrutiny took a toll on Meghan's mental health, leading her to speak candidly about her struggles with the British press. In interviews, she revealed the profound impact this negative coverage had on her well-being. The media's treatment of Meghan Markle is a stark reminder of the deeply ingrained biases that still exist within society. It highlights how prejudice can be perpetuated through the press, affecting public perception and personal lives. It highlights the need for greater accountability and responsibility within the media industry, particularly when it comes to reporting on public figures. The treatment of Meghan Markle serves as a call to action for more ethical journalism and a more compassionate approach to media coverage. Andrew Lowney's claims about efforts to undermine Meghan Markle and drive a wedge between her and Prince Harry are deeply concerning. These allegations, if true, paint a grim picture of the lengths some might go to influence the royal family dynamics. His allegations expose a calculated campaign designed to damage the Sussexes' relationship and tarnish Meghan's reputation. This suggests a deliberate attempt to control the narrative and manipulate public perception. Lowney, a respected royal biographer, suggests that this strategy involved planting negative stories about Meghan in the press and encouraging courtiers to brief against her. This would have created a hostile environment for Meghan. This alleged campaign represents a shocking betrayal of trust and a blatant attempt to manipulate public opinion. The idea that such a plot could exist within the royal institution is troubling. The goal, according to Lowney, was to sow discord within the Sussexes' marriage and ultimately force them apart. By creating an atmosphere of distrust, those behind the alleged plot hoped to weaken the couple's bond. By portraying Meghan as difficult and manipulative, those behind this alleged plot hoped to turn public sentiment against her and strain her personal relationships. Lowney's revelations add a new dimension to the scrutiny of the Sussexes' relationship. They suggest that the challenges faced by the couple were exacerbated by a deliberate campaign to undermine them. The negative press coverage and public criticism may have been part of a coordinated effort to undermine their marriage. This raises questions about the role of the media and the influence of those within the royal institution. These allegations, if proven true, would have far-reaching consequences for the royal family. They would damage the reputation of those involved and erode public trust in the monarchy. They would expose a culture of deceit and manipulation within the institution, further eroding public trust. The potential fallout could lead to significant changes within the royal family. As the public grapples with these revelations, the true impact of Lowney's claims remains to be seen. The story of Meghan and Harry is far more complex than it appears on the surface. The unfolding narrative highlights the power dynamics within the royal family and the lengths some may go to protect their interests. It underscores the importance of transparency and accountability. As the world watches, Andrew Lowney's revelations will continue to spark debate about the future of the monarchy and the role of the media in shaping public perception. Only time will tell how these allegations will impact the royal family and whether they will lead to meaningful change. For now, the story of Meghan and Harry remains a poignant example of the challenges faced by those who challenge the status quo. Thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to like, subscribe and share this video with others who stand with Harry and Meghan as we continue to shine a light on the truth and support their journey.